By the way, we should just start the episode here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
we're talking about a shared high school experience. I am Junie A. Jones.
And I'm Brainclin the Turtle.
Franklin the Turtle. Franklin the Big Brain Turtle.
You can call me Franklin for short. But we both had a substitute teacher growing up at different schools, so we were in the same school district growing up, but we had the same...
This is Common Cast.
Yeah. Oh yes. Hi. Welcome to Common Cast. I'm Franklin the Turtle, and this is Junie A. Jones.
Junie and Jones.
Junie and Jones. And we had a substitute teacher who was a New World Order style conspiracy theorist, and I remember one distinct day where he would go and he would explain how the world is like several like elephants and turtles are involved.
This is a math substitute, by the way.
He was a chemistry substitute for me.
Oh yeah, it's frequently employed by my
frequently, so he came a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez. He came in and it basically described what I've come to understand now is, from my vague understanding of the series, is Discworld with turtles and elephants.
I only know that from a point-and-click adventure game.
Oh, okay. Well, he would come in and I remember one time he started a class and he's like, he'd be like, can I have $1? And no one's gonna give him $1. So go, it's okay, I have one. So we'd pull out the dollar and he'd start doing the pyramid.
The Twin Towers. He did that for us. Yeah.
Oh, did he do the dollar thing for you? Yeah.
He also tried to explain how it's mathematically impossible that all the pyramids could be the same in different places.
Oh wow, because that's I refer to that as the fun side of conspiracy theories, because those are the people that are just
well, that was enjoyable.
Oh, okay. There is someone has talked about that, how there is a racist element to it, how people are black people couldn't possibly build the pyramids.
Yeah, no kidding.
Easter Island heads, aliens. No. But so there is but at least at that side they're just kind of dwelling in this weird territory where they're oh yeah, the pyramids, oh yeah, not man-made. Which is the architecture. I'm not going to deny that the architecture of the pyramids is brilliant, but for what
well, that's kind of the point, isn't it?
Yeah, but isn't it how is it not believable that people just stacked bricks on top of each other? In 4000 BC? Yeah, smart people did that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, everyone thinks we were only smart about things in the last 100 years, which is absolutely untrue.
We had
empirically untrue.
If you went back in time and you tried to fit into Stone Age society, they'd be how come you don't know how to farm anything?
Yeah.
Most people, even farmers today, would be oh, I just start up my tractor, and they'll be
I actually wonder how much there is the idea that okay, so people don't get smarter. I'm taking way too much time trying to pick stuff that would be fun.
That's okay. Oh yeah, we're playing Hitman 2, by the way.
Yeah. This is, we better talk about the game.
We'll get to that.
Is the fiber wire any fun to really play with?
It's just a classic weapon that Hitman has always had. You always come in ooh, the fiber, but it's really not great kill. When I played Blood Money a lot, I would always have the silver baller silenced, and my favorite kill was just walk up.
Yeah.
There's something just satisfying about that. Just because
sedative pills, that sounds fun.
It's probably because I'm American. I get the satisfaction. You know what? And you know what I need? A gun. I need a gun.
Advocate. This show does not confirm nor deny our advocacy for collective gun rights.
I get why people talk about it. I can see why it's such an issue, but at the same time, my take on it is the issue is so corrupted by the NRA and people who are immigrants are coming to kill you. That's the entire gun rights debate. So you can't really escape that when you're talking about gun rights.
Well, and the gun if there's an objectively true fact in America right now,
of
gun
the
rights do not exist if you're black.
Oh yeah, it's always been that way.
You can't open carry
founded
an
by
AR-15.
Janus in 1991. The Arc Society is the
No,
world's most exclusive.
Well, that's the point. Is the first gun
plutocratic
control thing
members
was
fear the
introduced
downfall
by
of civilization.
Ronnie Reagan as
They are
governor
willing
of
to pay
California.
huge sums to
Those are the Black
ensure their
Panthers.
own survival.
Just he was
Once
the guy.
a year, they gather here to shop the latest
Ronnie
survival
Reagan.
products.
Talk
and
about
to
a guy
showcase
that was
new
really
initiatives
just
and breakthroughs.
terrible.
Right.
Not a
These
good.
gatherings
Not a
are
good.
Oh, that's a good transition into
So
one
we
of
have
our
limited
first
intel
topics.
on what to expect on the
Ronald
other
Reagan
side
did
of
an
the
awful job.
The Washington
doing
are hosting
shit
their
about
first
AIDS.
annual
Oh,
gathering.
one of
Our
the
society
least acting
and the
persons about
constant
AIDS.
is
I
known
guarantee you,
to
Jimmy
attend
Carter.
every year.
And that was
Beyond
that's
that,
Jimmy Carter, who sucks in a different way.
Good luck.
Not for the
dare say
reasons that
you're
most
going
people
to
tell you.
need it.
But yeah, Ronnie Reagan and the whole how he dealt with that, and Everett Koop, all those people pretty much denied the fact that yes, people were dying of AIDS. They're gay. We don't care.
Which reminds me, by the way, if you happen to contract AIDS, just remember that it was totally because of your gay partying hard lifestyle, and that your straight friends are the only people who are really there for you.
That sounds like the message of a movie that I've heard before. What movie could that
Recently
possibly?
seen, actually. Yeah.
What movie could that be?
Golden Globe winning movie, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Golden Globe winning. That's an important.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we get too into this, though, I have to show you something. I chose the suitcase for a reason. I'm not sure if you've seen this yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Should you wish to apply?
So let's do a quick save. We can totally talk about this movie, but
I like anytime you save in a Hitman game, it's gonna go good.
Please be aware
Alright.
that such cannot
we just want people to start running. Run, people.
Okay. I like how you picked the one. Who's shooting at you?
All right, wait, that didn't work.
Okay.
I've got it. Okay, just play and try to throw the briefcase at people.
Okay.
I just start throwing the briefcase, not the gun. Just throw the briefcase at people.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah, and then we can talk about Bohemian Rhapsody. But first, we gotta.
I need a plug.
all set?
No. You need to So here,
Follow me, please.
just go and select just the briefcase. All right.
Okay. Briefcase is selected.
All right. Oh, this is perfect. 'Cause people are walking.
Oh, you just, we just want to hit him, right?
Well, okay. So we want this person to walk, right? And as soon as you get a lock on. Oh wait.
Say what?
It can't miss.
They're arresting you. Like, sir, you've assaulted someone with a suitcase. You gotta come with me.
Wait, hold on.
It is it is definitely a crime, but like of all the crimes, especially like kind of criminals and strange. It'd be like, God, oh, we can kill people.
Well, it's more than that. I can't get it to work. What you can do is when people run away, it won't miss no matter what. So it'll just slowly spiral at them, like a slow spinning spiral.
Well,
of
I'm
doom.
sure we'll get it. We'll see
Yeah,
it. Oh
we
yeah,
will.
I remember. This is the one that I always wanted to do because
Yeah.
because this is like the island. Is this in like Ireland or something? Where
It's off the North Coast, and it's an eyes wide shut party
All set?
with everybody's favorite class, mostly in
Follow me,
attendance,
please.
the bourgeoisie.
oh, I was gonna say math class.
Man, we totally forgot about Bohemian Rhapsody there.
No, we didn't. That's okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody
Yeah.
recently won a Golden Globe. Junie here just saw it this last weekend. I've seen it for like 2 weeks, and we haven't really talked about it yet. And we've just come to the conclusion. So if you haven't seen it yet, what you have to understand is that there are some very, very bad implications that come from
Very bad.
some awful implications, and not just that. Like, I can just walk in, right? There's not, and not just that Bryan Singer is a horrible person. Who's the director? He's a horrible person, but that's a conversation.
Yeah.
The movie, the text itself, is flawed. And what exactly was like?
half of it's just made up.
Yeah, okay.
None
that's
of it. Okay.
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
this sounds like a nitpick. Like, it sounds like people just being like, oh, well, there's got to be creative license in a movie like that. But no, this is just like they just literally make up stuff about like his life
Yeah.
to like make a conflict that doesn't exist.
Which is okay. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, people are obsessed with the idea. When I say people, I mean like mainstream film critics are obsessed with the idea of the true story. The true story. They love the guy, and so they're going to Bohemian Rhapsody, like, oh yeah, this is gonna give us like great insight into Freddie Mercury. Spoiler alert: it doesn't, and it shouldn't inform you about Freddie Mercury. I'm sure there's some great books or like a Wikipedia article
Yeah.
that you can read that is far better about Freddie Mercury's life than this.
Oh yeah. None of it's true. None of it.
We're just gonna come out and say it. You don't need to see this movie. And the fact that it won a Golden Globe is just telling. First of all, the Golden Globes has been aptly described as the drunk Oscars, which I think is a phenomenal description because that's exactly what they are.
Oh
Everyone
my,
is
that's
shit-faced.
perfect.
No one cares. Okay, and here's the thing about the Golden Globes too. Like, it's 100 people who vote on this. All of them are journal. None of them are like film industry insiders. Like, here's the thing, like, say what you want about the Academy, like at least they like at least work on the films. The Golden Globes are just people that write about films, and not even like critics. They're not all movie critics. They're like Joe Schmo who reports on like
Who's your favorite conservative movie reviewer again?
oh god, I can't. He's the guy who writes for the National Review.
Don't worry about it right now. We'll get to him later.
I'm just like, well, I'm blending in really well here. But yeah, so the Golden Globes are just this horrible shit fest, and it's no surprise. Like, here's the thing: is like, I'm not shocked that they won, but I'm like actually like kind of happy that Bohemian Rhapsody won, because hopefully this will wake people up to the fact that the Golden Globes, like all award shows, of course, but like especially the Golden Globes,
Garbage.
are garbage. So okay, so what was like when you when you were watching Bohemian Rhapsody? What first part of it like
I don't know if
ticked you?
this is a good chaos level.
We'll find a way to do it. Well, okay, but what was the first part?
Okay.
What was the first part of Bohemian Rhapsody that like really threw you off? It's like something's wrong here.
Okay. Well, I want to say that I don't know the first, but I can tell you like one of the most blatant. When I realized the movie's like taking
The donation
digs at the
vote.
life of Freddie
Well,
Mercury,
once the vote
is when they like said like his like iconic style. They pretty much just like boiled it down to like, oh wow, you're just copying your evil gay boyfriend. Like you two are clones. You guys look so the same. Like wow.
Oh, geez, I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah. No, there's just like tons of digs on him throughout the whole movie. Like the whole movie is just, you know, pretty much just shitting on his character.
Yeah, well, first of all, implying that Freddie Mercury's style was like ripped off is like very, very, like,
That's
almost
a diss.
like yeah, it's very bad and almost like very inconsiderate in a way, because they're trying to imply that like Freddie was just
and
this like
done.
got him. Freddie Mercury was just this typical sort of. I still have the briefcase.
Yes. Oh, you're fine. Nobody cares if you have a briefcase in this room.
It makes it seem like we're back in like 1980 and character assassinations on Freddie Mercury are 100% okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, okay, there's a lot of stuff. Like, even stuff about, like, just, like, him in the studio.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that one I saw too. Oh, they found a body.
So one of the primary... Of course they did. You just left it there.
Well, no, they're not gonna know it's me. How are they gonna know?
One of the primary plot points of the movie is the entirely made-up breakup of the band.
Oh yeah, I did look at
The
the like,
band did not break up before Live Aid.
and they imply in the movie that like that breakup that occurred in film, which did not happen, was because of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. So, like, they literally take a dump on Freddie Mercury in the movie in a way that did not happen. It's like, you know, the bad kind of revisionism.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really bad revisionist history is what it is.
Hey, you.
But the thing is,
Hey,
so
buddy,
I
this
went out of
area's
the
off
movie
limits.
realizing that somebody like my
That's
mom,
a
I saw it with
good
my mom,
boy.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, she doesn't know any of that's not true.
Yeah, that is like it's something that they get away with. Is that these movies? They're just like, oh yeah, you go in like, you should always like, oh shit.
Yeah, you, sir. The one with the steely eyes.
Suspicious, huh?
The one with the steely eye.
Oh, okay. But no, people go into movies like that.
head? I gave you an order.
People like that go into movies with the idea that like they are seeing a general. Why are they arresting me?
Because you were resisting arrest.
I don't care.
You had it coming.
I'm making my escape. Oh, they're looking for me. I'll give them something to die.
Come here.
You know what? I kind of feel bad that the security in this mission. No, I mean, they're just dudes trying to make a living, you know?
Okay.
I mean, you know, they're not the boys in blue, but I guess they are protecting the class structure quite literally.
Quite literally, yeah.
In this case. But I honestly feel like it's just cathartic to.
All set?
All right. Junie's playing right now. Junie's played this game before. I haven't as much. I have come over and played it once or twice now, but I was a very avid fan of Blood Money. and so I'm kind of getting used to it. I played that on PC, but I don't know the way out of like any level. Hitman takes some time to figure things out.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get this briefcase thing to work here. I hope they didn't patch it out. Do you see how it just like floats? Okay, no, I know that the whole thing was to like make, you know, like some political riffs by like playing in the place where all the rich people are, and, like cement ourselves as a leftist gaming vanguard. But we're
What do you call it? Some sort of Avengers?
we're gonna go somewhere where it's fun to do this.
No, back to Miami.
Miami is like one of the funnest maps ever made.
Speaking of recent movies, we'll get back to Bohemian Rhapsody in a second, but have you seen Aquaman yet?
No.
So the best part is they go to I can't remember where they go. Go to like Greece or Italy or something, and or maybe they go to Sahara.
Okay, everything I know about Aquaman, I know from Thirsty Moms, my own included. Like, you know, like
Yeah, okay. I feel like that was like
it was like Jason Momoa. I was like, oh, I know, Mom.
well, guess who convinced us to go to Aquaman? Because I was like, I'm not seeing. That's a whole nother conversation. But the DC universe is hysterical. I think it's so funny because it's bad. But basically, the key part of the Aquaman movie.
And my Batman would be raped in prison.
Oh my god, that's awful too.
That's not me, by the way.
That's
Zack Snyder. It's
Zack
a real quote.
Snyder
Look
said
it up.
that. Look it up.
Yeah.
But basically, in this Aquaman movie, they go to the Sahara Desert, and him and the girl in the movie, once again, they got the very original dynamic of dumb guy who doesn't care about anything and ridiculously competent girl who's extremely serious. I've never seen that dynamic before. And like they go to the Sahara Desert, and to illustrate that they're going to the Sahara Desert, they play a Pitbull song written for the movie that is a remix of Toto Africa.
That's my kind of movie. I don't know why I haven't seen this yet.
Just like that movie, I'm like, this is like, because here's the thing: is like the Marvel universe takes itself like it has jokes and stuff, but it takes itself like, okay, we have veneer. It's a formalist superhero movie. Where the DCEU is like, yeah, we're gonna like, we don't care. We're just making this like, it's you having your friends having a beer at a party and you're watching Aquaman. That's the kind of movie you watch. We're in the Sahara Desert, man. We're doing it. Drink Budweiser.
Yeah, I honestly haven't seen any of the DC universe movies except for Suicide Squad, which was so spectacularly bad I had to see it.
I've only seen
Alright,
like
here it goes. Ready?
that great. Oh, okay. Yeah, from Suitcase again.
Yeah, just gotta.
Get her.
Hey.
See? Oh gosh, put that away.
Did anyone see you?
Yeah, people totally saw me just whip.
Did they see the suitcase or the gun? Get him as a witness.
Darn it.
Did you see him fly?
You'll never. No one will ever say a thing.
Who was that? A man is dying. That's the crazy part of Hitman games.
Yeah.
It's just like
None of
if you
this-
do it right, no one will notice.
Well, look, everyone's just kind of like, whoa. Nobody's like crime noticed. It's just like, whoa,
Wow.
man, that's crazy.
People taking pictures like you never guess having my tour, babe. Someone got
Yeah.
shot right next to us.
Yeah, it's
Did
just
you finish the tour? Oh yeah, we did.
a nice gentleman walks by with the briefcase.
Speaking of, didn't I made this comment last time we played this level. He does look like Pitbull.
He totally does. Well, that's what I thought was sprung
That
it.
is Ted Mendes.
Oh no, I just
One of the country's
I
most
guess
influential military
Well,
grade
alright,
money.
okay, I gotta
Miami. Actually, it was
This
Miami.
must be
Maybe
connected to Kronstadt.
because he's always like, we're in Miami.
I gotta actually try to play the mission a little bit.
Well, we had a good strategy. We know what we're usually doing. Oh, is that guy? Oh.
Body found.
Oh, it's the suitcase lady too. Like, it's over. It's over. They know you're here.
Yeah, they do until you do this. Oh wait, hold on, that guy. Okay, I'm so sorry about the gratuitous violence. Fresh disguise. I'm gonna get back into the one here.
No one will question our nation's military.
Yeah. Stealing a bit of valor over here.
There should be a mechanic in this game where if you take a military outfit, like some guy in a work shirt comes up to you and he's like in his 50s, like, hey, how you doing? I noticed your jeans. What regiment are you a part of? But you actually have to like work through dialogue options trying to defend like what it is, and then eventually he accuses you of the worst thing ever. He accuses you of stolen valor. Your crime meter instantly goes through the roof, and and you're instantly shot for stealing valor.
Nobody noticed that I did that. This is great. It's like, okay, Hitman's like, it's hard to get a good score in this game. Like, if you want to play well, it's really difficult. But if you just want to, like, completely you want to completely obliterate the mechanics, just slip in a drunken stupor. You can break this game.
Yeah,
It's absolutely broken.
It's delightfully sandbox in a way that's like, it gives you enough restrictions that you can't just like, you're not bored with what to do. Like, you know what you have to do, and you know like there's ways to do it. But there's plenty of stuff you can just mess with.
Oh yeah,
and that's kind of nice. That was like one of the
great
huge.
game, that wasn't it?
Collecting
like this.
pictures of
This
celebrity
skill right
entrepreneurs,
here.
now 47.
Which after all the crazy
you
shit that's
thinking?
gone on, there's no security alert. It's just
Well, the searching. I'm not sure how it works in this game. When it says searching on there, what does that mean?
Traffic was rough. Ah, never mind. Let me.
wait. Did he have a gun? Oh well.
Go you
You know what?
everything. I'm gonna say.
Always good to save.
What have you done? Your progress has been cemented.
provocative
There's
about
no
that.
going back now.
War is going out of fashion.
Nice
It's
stuff.
dirty. It's just plain
now that's
bad
there,
PR. Nobody wants
usually
to
goes to pick
exchange
it
their
up.
children and loved ones
Oh, is that what you like?
flags and
Yeah.
medals anymore.
He's like, huh?
The
I thought-
glory is
right.
gone, Ted.
Does he have a sign on
Alright.
his back that says "Kick
Luckily,
me"?
He does.
Kronstadt has a solution.
But yeah, he picked up the duck.
Imagine this.
Did you want him to pick it up, or did you want the target to pick it up?
Operating in the field,
Tony Stark over here.
disguised and fully embedded, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Indestructible
right, there.
robotic operators who can infiltrate the deepest
We'll just stick
sanctuary
around for the
of
fun
any
stuff.
adversary. Striking
But now
an
we can keep
unseen
talking
fatal
about either
blow.
Bohemian
A
Rhapsody.
surgical
Okay. So
tool.
like, there are moments in Bohemian Rhapsody where
Imagine
it's just
an army of them.
they really
fully
just seem like they're
equipped
telling
android
Freddie Mercury,
medics
you like,
seeking
you
out
know,
wounded
you
servicemen,
may like Freddie
injured
Mercury,
civilians,
but he was a
bringing them to
flawed
safety,
man, a very
patching them
flawed
up
man.
then
But
and
you know
there.
who held him down? It's his
Android
straight
pilots
friend.
His straight
delivering
friend who
payloads
didn't do
deep
drugs
inside
and
enemy
didn't get
territory.
AIDS. That's the important part, kids.
Uncanny
Also,
precision
notice how
and
loving
minimal
the relationship
collateral
between him and
damage.
his straight
All
wife
right,
is.
Mendez, it's
And how
very straight.
bad the
me show
relationship
you.
between him and his
I
evil
just
gay
pick
boyfriend.
any of the pictures
Yeah.
from the desk.
Oh my god.
Then I use
Which
the
Those
scanner
people
to
don't love
upload
you,
the
Freddie.
file
They
into
just
the
love
tape, and
leather,
Alice
I
will
guess.
do the rest.
You know what? I ship.
Obviously, the final system
what's
won't
his
allow
name?
you manually.
I should know this. I should just know it offhand because I'm the metalhead here. I should know the guy from Judas Priest, and it's totally escaping me right now.
Palace is entirely foolproof. All you need is to pick a photo from the table.
Because it's Bruce
scan it
Dickinson.
just
Oh,
like I showed you. It's perfectly safe.
Brian.
no. Okay, we'll come to it later. I'll get eviscerated for this, but I don't care.
It's shipping like metal people for no reason.
Metal people, yeah.
Just, you know, two.
What's the hold up, man?
This is not going to go well for Mr. Robert
Des,
Knox, is it?
just scan
No,
one of
it's
the
not.
pictures.
I scanned a photo of him, so
Damn
it
it.
takes him out.
Oh, shit.
Knocks down. Now for the heir
shit.
to the Kronstadt Empire.
You were saying?
and you got out through it without getting detected.
Exactly. Well, I'm on casual, but still. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
But anyway, why do you have a mace? But yeah, basically, like your straight friends. Well, there's a really poignant scene at a party at Freddy's house. There's a lot of really important stuff happens in that scene. Okay, what? A lot of really important stuff happens in that scene. Most notably, Freddy offers the rest of the band drugs, and they straight up refuse
Yeah.
in that scene. Which maybe if they were like the older age that I think they were at the time, they may have done at that time. But basically, the scene is there to imply that the members of the band were not doing drugs, which is 100% false. I can guarantee you. Oh yeah. It just was rock and roll. Like that's what you did. You did do drugs. And like anyone, like, unless there's an explicit referral with, like, people saying they did not do drugs, just assume they did drugs. And I'm not saying this as, like, a moral, like, reckoning, like, doing drugs is not bad at all. Just a big reminder of that. Shaming people doing drugs and then shaming people for doing drugs is horrible. Morally awful.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, so there was a reviewer who talked about how, like, Nancy Reagan would approve of this movie.
Oh my god.
Like,
Which is, she would. Oh, well, like, maybe, like, the 2010 version of Nancy Reagan, who, as we all know, is Laura Bush, who killed a guy. And
she did, didn't she?
yeah, Laura Bush killed a guy. That was a Family Guy joke, one of the best Family Guy jokes ever.
One of the only good Family Guy
It's
jokes.
plain bad PR.
They just said Laura
Nobody
Bush
wants to
killed.
exchange
You want him
their
to pick up the pale
children
duck,
and
don't
loved
you?
ones
I just want to throw it at
flags
him.
and medals anyway.
Whoa, you see the lab coat flutter up? It was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
That totally didn't work, so I'm just gonna, like...
What the hell happened to old man Knox?
What?
Knocks
I'm gonna go
down.
get pizza.
Now for the heir to the constant.
Parasocial relationship you want to have.
With you, the viewer or listener, depending on, some people are here for the games, some people are here for the games.
I gotta say, this is some of the most boring gameplay footage we've ever recorded.
Well, we'll make it because that's the other target is much more interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so we'll
But-
do. I do like
yeah.
the scan kill. I think that's a cool kill. I'm gonna try to do that. Where do you get the photo?
Table in a meeting room.
You already got it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
War is going out of fashion.
So,
It's dirty. It's just plain bad PR.
can you scan more
Nobody
types of pictures in there?
wants to exchange their
No, I don't
children
think so.
and loved ones.
This is a
for
good. This is
flags.
cool.
What the hell? Robert Knox. Aw, cripes.
Oh, jeez.
Robert knocks down.
Here's the
Now
pale
for
duck.
the
How do you
heir
throw it
to the
again?
Kronstadt Empire.
R2?
Yeah, yeah.
Please advise.
R1.
Or two.
Roger that. Waiting for
It's
paramedics.
not throwing.
You have to lock, like, I guess lock on to people, do you?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What could that be, everyone? Let's go look at it. Everyone look over here. Okay, the pale duck. We'll use it for another one.
Copy that.
I don't
Situation
want to
is.
sneak. What's put away again?
Someone
Triangle?
died.
I'll figure it out one of these days.
No one thinks it's a bad thing to have.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Oh, look at this. This is so interesting. You know what's a great thing? That robotics will replace us one day. I think it's a beautiful thing.
I'm honestly all about like a replacement for mankind. Just as long as like consciousness continues.
Oh yeah, that's important. The important thing is
Yeah.
I don't need a body. I need a soul. There's
Yeah.
one way to get it, and that's through the Mormon Church.
Looking good, man.
Thank you.
Looking good.
Thank you. Do people just like let you in because you're a Marine?
Yeah.
I could see that being like real. I don't think that's inaccurate at all.
Oh.
I need to run. That's how we'll make this more interesting. Yes, there we go. Okay. So I could 100% see that being real. But basically, the whole point of Bohemian Rhapsody is to basically look out and say, you want to know more about Freddie Mercury? Well, you're gonna get more than you bargained for. And they want you to feel bad for liking Freddie Mercury.
You know what? I'd actually say that's true. Yeah.
Oh, that maybe not explicitly.
Well, it's the tortured genius thing, but the funny thing is like they make that out of like all this stuff that really didn't happen in this guy's life.
Yeah. Like they did it. No, like they're trying to. Gee, I keep doing that.
You threw it, so you gotta.
Oh, I did.
You gotta
Throw,
blow it up.
well, where is it now? Can I repick it up? Where is it? Where did I chuck it?
I don't know. Welcome to Common Cast. The name of the game today is Find the Duck.
Duck, duck, duck. I'm trying to find the exit here. I'm sorry, everyone. I kind of just want to jump. But
I wish you could. Might as well jump. I wanted to make
Jump!
a soundboard. And like, one of the soundboard ideas I have is a round robin of different audio laughs.
Yeah. Is there a map I can look at? No.
So, you know.
Well, and we might as well jump was one of them.
Well, yeah, that would be a
like-
soundboard.
It's the worst thing you can play for a suicide attempt. You should not play that song.
My God.
Well, You know the reason why I say that, right?
Why?
Because Van Halen's terrible.
I like the first Van Halen record.
It's fine. You know, like, well, I joked. So
Like
Painkiller.
Atomic Punk is such a good song.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
But speaking of Judas Priest again, they were playing Painkiller at the show I was at recently, and it comes on the network, and then my friends and I, who all know metal pretty well, are
Except for
like, yeah, like no, my metal friends who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I need to get off of this floor. They're just like, they just go like, oh yeah, what song is this? And I immediately just go Hoffer teacher. Oh yes, I'm out. Boom. Just blew it up. What's going on?
They're looking for you, Zach. They're mad actually.
Oh, it's the parking garage. I know what I want to do in here.
Yeah. A lot of people really mad at you, in particular, for trying to ship Judas Priest singer and
Freddie Mercury. That's what they want me for.
For no reason other than just they were both gay.
Well, they both like the leather face. I'm like leather them and
Okay,
like I think that would have been that's the combo I'm looking for.
Like leather on leather.
Yes, exactly. Denim and leather, which is a Saxon song.
Ready to meet up with Sierra Knox.
And honestly, pretty good combo.
Hey,
You know, why don't you get him to pick up
would you?
Oh, but I don't have it anymore. I blew it up.
Oh, okay. Well, just throw the briefcase at him.
Oh,
It's me.
Whoa. Oh, no one's gonna see me.
now.
Yeah, no one sees anything.
Bonk. Does anyone come by here? Oh yeah. Oh crap. Where do I have to put him? Gotta drag him. Oh, we should save right here, because we're doing important stuff. Dragging birds through the thing. Okay. Drag time. I do like the kind of load. It is hard to get used to, but I like that like you don't just accidentally like shoot someone, or accidentally like do a kill. That is kind of hello. Please don't look at me. I'm still dragging him. Oh, I'm not. Okay. There's flies everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you put things away again?
Up.
Boom. Look at that. Covert.
So I think there's a way to like fly away as a penguin. Or no, I mean as the flamingo, but like you can like leave the mission by like flying away as the flamingo.
Like flapping your wings
Yeah.
and flying away?
Yeah, you just
Well,
have to
let's
get up
do
to the
that.
helicopter tower after we kill the lady on the track.
Oh, we want to kill her on the truck? We don't have the pale duck anymore. We can't do that.
Oh yeah. No, we totally could have.
We could have.
Oh,
We'll
that's
come back
right.
and do it
I was
again.
gonna try to do that one time.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm allowed to come in here,
You
right?
know, shit's about to get really meta, but I will say, like, as far as recording an episode, like, for as boring as like the stuff that's been happening on the game, I really dig.
Our conversation.
Yeah, this
No,
is
you're
fun.
good. We've always loved our conversation. We go back a little bit, but we enjoyed talking, and we love to hear that you like to hear us talk too. Viewer.
Well, yeah.
Thank you for listening to us talk to each other.
It's just like one.
Oh, okay. Well, no, you're good. We keep trying to. I think we've established what Bohemian Rhapsody is. Please don't see it. At least don't spend money on it.
Yeah.
We made the unfortunate choice of doing that.
I didn't. My mom bought me a ticket.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Can you get? Is there?
Oh, yeah. Just press A. Well, when it says press A. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, okay.
So, other news. I am out of a job for.
Oh,
Kinda.
why would that be? Was there any like
Uh,
mass like loss of jobs recently?
Was there any reason that I don't know whether or not I have employment for the month of January? Yes. It's
There
a $5 billion wall.
It's all because of the wall.
Yeah. So I wonder how other people are dealing with this.
Well, no, it's the whole shutdown is of course like, well, somebody did. I think it's the calculation they're wasting $6.5 billion a day. Which once again, if you didn't have like a oh, good, this is where I want to be. If you didn't know
Wait,
that
but you
like,
had to get the other intel, didn't you?
oh,
You gotta go back and get the car keys.
oh crap. Well, da 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 da. Well, if you
This is a podcast. The video game footage is just here.
we got intense last time. We'll get into this kill is a fun one. But basically, if you needed any proof, you don't at this point. But like, we'll be nice to you if you don't know. If you needed proof that Republicans do not care about the debt, they do not care about the deficit. No one does. They only care about petty issues.
Actually, literally, the only people who care about the deficit are like the worst Democrats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like-
the only people who really like again, if they could to do all their policy goals, they would absolutely run up the deficit. They would.
Pago is a Democrat position.
Oh God, Pago. Like speaking of like brilliant. At least thankfully, like half the good Democrat, like when I say the good Democrats, there's like 4. But like a handful
And
of
a
them,
half.
voted for like for Pago, and I'm super mad. But there, a couple of them are already supporting a bill to get rid of it, which thank freaking God.
Yeah.
But
I hate to use this like, like terminology on this show, but Pago is like the definition of being cuckold. Like, because like, okay, so like the Democrats are like, it's always Republicans who are like, oh yeah, we really care about, well, you gotta get the keys. We
did
really
get the
care about
keys.
the deficit.
I thought I did get the keys.
And so, no, you gotta go to that person who's like hurt or whatever.
Oh,
He's gonna
yeah,
notice
yeah,
that
yeah,
you're the thing. You just gotta be smooth about it. Car keys should be right over here somewhere. There we go, in that pile, in the jeans.
mascot outfit.
Who would
Who would
do that?
Who would do such a thing? What morality? I've always like debated like what D&D morality is Agent 47, because he has a line in well, also what political philosophy is it? That's a whole nother question, but like,
Lawful chaos.
that's not a legitimate alignment. You know it.
Oh, I gotta finish my thought on the Democrats. I can't just drop the C word.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, okay, so
justify its
how-
use.
Please explain, Junie. How are the Democrats the definition of cuckolding?
So the Republicans are the only ones who have ever historically cared about the deficit in like their public,
The rhetoric. Yeah.
the public rhetoric. But it's obvious that they've never actually cared about it. Like I had that argument with the political science professor.
Oh, I have
over,
to actually go in the car.
Ronald Reagan, where she was like, oh, like no, Reagan dropped the deficit, and I was like,
No, he didn't. No, that's okay. If anyone ever tells you that, don't listen because it's a fucking
no,
lie.
it's the first thing when you look it up. Like,
Yeah, like-
did Reagan Reagan deficit? Boom, right there.
Boom,
You don't
because-
even have to like.
And he did it for
Yeah.
like, he did it like the worst way possible. He didn't even do it
Yeah.
for like healthcare or mental health care. He actually hurt mental health care. He did it
Yeah.
to fund a silly missile defense system that he never used.
So with all of this rhetoric, though, the only people who are trying to do it is Democrats, and they're only doing it to impress Republicans. They're only doing it to be like, see, look, we can be responsible, and the Republicans don't give a shit. It's
Yeah.
only the Democrats who have to care about it.
Okay.
Because, and that's like, that's the definition of like, like, just being like, somebody else, just like,
The
coming
race
in.
is
It's
entering
like,
its final lap,
I-
47.
like it's that's what it is.
Well, yeah, you can't like.
Yeah.
The idea that like you have to remember is that like do not play fair. Politics is not about playing fair.
Yeah.
You need to go in and just do what you want to do, hope people vote you in, and then just do it. Because otherwise it's just a waste of time. It is. You could-
absolutely.
if you like, that's the problem. Is like most of the people who play Democrats are like honestly. You've heard that? Have you heard the citations needed on the episode about the West Wing? Don't let
No,
people.
I have not
Oh,
seen
you
that
should.
episode
Oh.
of the official podcast of Chapo Trap.
Oh my god. But it's a great episode where they talk about how the West Wing ruined left wing politics forever. And it's true because you get these
All right,
people.
explain as a West Wing version. Explain
Okay,
it
so
to me.
so the West
Pop
Wing
my
is
West
written.
Wing
So
cherry.
do you know Aaron Sorkin at all?
No.
So Aaron
47,
Sorkin is
the race is
a
over.
mostly a writer. He
Sierra
directs
will be
and
coming off the
does
track
stuff.
anytime
But he
now.
wrote like The Social Network. He wrote the news. Oh, what was that news one with Jeff Bridges? Not Jeff Bridges. The Jeff from Dumb and Dumber.
Jeff Foxworthy.
The newsroom.
Just kidding.
Jeff Foxworthy. But his style of writing is everyone in his things are like these extremely well-educated people who like just know cool things and they can argue well and they talk witty and they talk fast and they're like always saying stuff. He wrote The Social Network. He did a bunch of stuff, but why he got famous and his most well-remembered show is The West Wing. And that show is just full of like a fake president and they have fake arguments and they don't do anything real. Because it's just people who will be like, people host shit from like the West Wing, and they'll be like, look at this like conservative owned on the West Wing. I'm like, it's an actor. They wrote him to be that stupid. Like, it's not really owning him. If why can't I show him the documents?
Nice outfit. Really brings out your eyes.
Okay, cool.
You done.
Miss Knox informed me.
It's just
She has to make sure you.
Because that's my problem with Sorkin is he writes these characters
bring the
who are just like,
I have the
isn't it cool
papers
that this
right
character
here.
was
Excellent.
owned in this fashion? I'm like, you
Come on
wrote
in.
the
Have a
character.
seat
Of
or
course you can
something.
just own him.
Well, isn't
this
it, so
document.
like what you're telling me is that he's the big brain
Yes,
chair guy meme, where the guy is sitting in his own brain.
you're invading my
He
personal
writes those
space.
characters.
Yes, but more specifically, he is the debate club version of that kid.
There's a
And
guy
so, like,
here wearing a mask on.
A bunch of Obama aides have come out and been like, yeah, we're huge fans of the West Wing. I learned that from the podcast.
What is
but that, like, so that tells you
That's funny.
most of
Dusky
the
lady.
Democrats are like cosplaying the West Wing in their heads, and they think they can be like
Yes,
these conniving,
it's
like
nuts.
cool arguers that make sense.
There's a guy
When
here
you're
wearing a
arguing against
mascot
people
outfit
that literally go
claiming
out and be like,
appointment with
Obama is Muslim, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No, want a piece of me?
It's just such a
Oh, this guy's trying to fight you. I
Hey,
think.
whoa, space bubble, buddy.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk away. Oh yeah, I have to wait here for a little bit, right?
Yeah, you gotta like sit and then.
So,
I'll
you
go
for a job
get
application or what?
more snacks.
Something like that.
Yes. Come back. Just grab a snack, guys. Grab a cookie. We're your friends.
It's snack time, everyone.
This is so
For a job
casual.
interview.
Nice suit.
I'm actually gonna grab one of
except
those
the
things.
And you couldn't find anything else.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's a bummer.
You have no
But
idea.
so the West Wing's horrible. Aaron Sorkin is bad.
Miss Knox is on her way.
But that's what you need to keep in mind when the Democrats are in office. So like, they're cosplaying the West Wing. That's what Beto's gonna do. That's what Joe Biden's gonna do.
Oh yeah, the primary.
Even to some extent, like Elizabeth Warren. But like, but I'm not trying to like advocate or like endorse anyone right now. But not those guys. Not them. I want to leave. I want to get here. I want to do this. I want to fight. I want to use my suitcase for good.
Oh, hell, I'll endorse somebody right now, though.
Who you
Okay,
gonna?
Bernie 2021. When Bernie gives up on electoralism.
And he leads a Bolshevik army
Yeah,
against the
that
gates
new
of
Red Army.
1600 Penn.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see that episode of The West Wing.
No, it was a good one. It was a classic.
So, Mr. I never did catch your name.
Ronald McDonald.
Names are for friends.
McDonald at your service.
Criminal business. Walk
Someday
with
we'll
me.
have to
Where are
play
we
the
going?
Ronald McDonald
Don't worry.
Sega Genesis.
What am I gonna
game
do?
on the show.
Oh, that's
Kill
a
you
great.
in
I've
broad
heard it's
daylight.
fun. Or the McKids game.
Yeah, actually,
am I
the
gonna
McDonald's
do?
games are not
Kill you in
bad.
broad daylight.
Oh yeah, you showed me the McDonald's game. That's a good one. I really enjoy
Not
it.
about to do sensitive business.
It's like I
this in
do.
front
I
of
have.
audience.
I do have
Good
such a
idea.
nostalgia for
So
like
just to get
2D
this straight,
platformers.
You claim
Even though like
you
it
were
takes a
emailed
little.
and
They are
somehow found
kind of
internal
difficult.
reports
Some
that
of
show
them.
Kronstadt's involvement
should
in
play
the
an easy
Tongan
one.
Valley
Well, what we
massacre.
need to do
Sounds about right.
is we need
Let's
to
be
get
clear. You and I are having this meeting because my
the other
father doesn't
Z
need
on
to
the
know
show.
about this.
Oh,
It's
the
just
other
another
Z.
undesired
Yeah.
distraction. I don't care if
I
the
don't think
information is true
they
or
go by the
false.
other
I
Z.
don't care if it
We'll-
mentions moving
we'll let
money
them
from
come
the
up with a
Nexus
name when
project
they
into Tongan Valley damage
Yeah.
control. as
Yeah,
you claimed
but
in your
I'm not going to come up with a
correspondence.
name for them.
I do
So-
care.
Yeah, we'll
about
let them come
protecting
up
my
with it.
father.
They're
Which is why you
incredibly
have
good
me.
at video games.
I see.
Good.
The entire
Leave me alone for a
thought
We
few
need
minutes,
that.
guys.
is that
thing, Miss Knox.
you put the controller in the hands
you
of the
need us,
anarchists,
just
so they
call.
can't talk.
We're right around.
So here's the deal. the documents and leave, and that's,
That's the
the
thing
end.
about anarchists.
And you will do
Everyone
that
here,
now.
we need to establish how we feel politically right now. I, for instance,
Juche. This is a show about Juche.
about Juche. No, I in fact, everyone,
what are you waiting
am
for?
a
Hand me the
militant,
documents.
militant, extremely important Bourbon Democrat.
Bourbon Democrat.
Grover Cleveland was the greatest president we ever had. Oh, do I need to do something? Oh yeah, here you go.
So here are the two
I'm really a
possible
monarchist.
outcomes of this meeting.
Oh, yeah.
One,
There
you
are
will leave
monarchists
this
in-
place in this country for good.
Oh, see, she actually fell in this time.
Both
Wait,
targets
can
down.
you go in there?
Well
Can
done.
you go down there?
Head
Oh,
for an
I'm
exit,
just-
and we'll speak
Yeah.
again soon.
Climb down. You can.
Do. Oh, I gotta drop. Can I drop? Or? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, they want like they can use it if you hide. Aluminum briefcase. Oh wow, this is the first time we played this level. We actually got through it. Look, the exit's right there.
A manhole. No, we gotta find the nest one.
The nest in here? Oh, the helicopter? We'll
Yeah,
find the helicopter.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, this is the first time we've actually finished a mission on the show.
We are good at this. We promise.
I'm telling you, Miss Knox is going to be.
But yeah, I am a Bourbon Democrat. It's just a fact. The party switches, like, if anything, should tell you, like, one thing that, like, Dinesh D'Souza and all those idiots that talk about, like, how the Democrats were endorsing slavery, they are, first of all, 100% right. They were, the Democrats party, like, literally the same exact entity at one point was the slavery party. Like, they're not wrong.
yeah. No.
They are not wrong.
Well, even the Southern Democrats, all the way up into the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Dixiecrats. I
The
guess.
Dixiecrats, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was like a segregationist party at some point. Like FDR was like kind of changing it when like they eventually turned it around. But that is, if you need like
I
any
mean,
reason.
questionably, like, I think there's a lot to be said for how the New Deal really didn't do much for anybody who wasn't white.
Well, yeah, the New Deal was just such like a it was a concept like that's the thing he drew in people. Everyone was like, oh yeah, New Deal's a good idea, but. It was like, first of all, the New Deal, for all the good it did do some good things like that. Like,
Absolutely.
it did do some good things.
I want to be very clear about that.
Yeah, it did do some good things, but ultimately it was meant to stop a socialist uprising in the United States, which business owners and other people saw as imminent.
Yeah, Richard Big Dick Wolf has a great talk about that, and I highly recommend listening to it.
Yeah, and first of all, like, and here's the thing: the New Deal was like it was a centrist deal. It was meant to appeal to people so they wouldn't have a problem. And even then, business people were still mad at FDR, and they thought he was ruining the country.
Yeah.
Still mad at
Well,
it.
you can't win.
Yeah, like that's the other point we got to make about Democrats. It's like you give like if you stay halfway, they will take advantage of that and still dispose of you regardless. Here's the thing: no matter what you do, they're gonna call you a socialist.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what you do,
So you might as well be a socialist. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, basically. Well, that's the thing is like people will say like AOC, awesome person. People will say people like that will be like, oh man, they're too extreme. We can't do that. Like, no, who cares? AOC could be like a neocon hawk in a Democrat's body, and they would still call her socialist.
Oh yeah. Although I will say that the vitriol towards her being actually a DSA member is like way worse. Way worse. I think you have to go in that building.
Oh yeah, like not to like minimize the current flack she's getting.
Yeah, because it's
Or
like
any of those
they
women
booed her,
of color who have just been like Rashida, I can't go in. How dare you? This is
Wait,
this is America.
where's our stolen valor?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's over here. Oh, it's really hard to get that one though. Oh, he's.
Well, no, I mean we
Oh,
gotta
no!
find where we
Oh.
took the costume.
Oh yeah, were
So
we
it's in the
stolen Valor?
garage.
Oh yeah, it's in the garage. Okay.
Wait, but we need the costume to fly. Oh, well, I guess it's save time. Save and then get everybody with the briefcase.
Overriding save file. Well, we're still in a good spot, you know. We're still morally upright.
Yeah. No, this is the same save file where I killed somebody literally right there. And nobody
Is it
cared.
really?
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Oh,
Love this game. Womp. No one saw that.
take it quick." We don't want the gun. We want the.
I want the briefcase. Where's the briefcase?
There we go.
love.
Aluminum travel case.
Who did this?
That's so weird. Hold on, let me grab my suitcase.
Weird. Why is my suitcase over here? Conspicuously placed next to it. Someone's trying to frame me.
I don't think we can go up that way. I think that's the only way up.
Oh, body found.
That's okay.
Is he dead? The suitcase is lethal. I'm surprised how lethal it is.
I don't think it's lethal. It just knocks people out. He'll be back up in a second.
God, South Park's terrible now, and it always has been terrible.
Oh
But-
no, it always has. At least they apologize for Man Bear Pig.
Yeah,
Is
at
that
least
where
he
you
did.
were going with that?
No, but like,
Okay, but that's
one of
the
my
net
favorite.
positive.
They do have some funny moments. One of my favorite ones is like, they have a Butters and they disguise Butters as they take a fake pig and they throw him off a building, and the Butters pig like explodes on impact and his blood gets everywhere. And they have a doctor come up and like touch him, and they're like, I didn't make it.
Oh whoa! Knocking a guy out means that they aren't there to guard. You gotta get up. You gotta go.
Oh.
Go now. Go. Run. They're already looking for you.
So if they can't see you, then all the better.
Yeah. But yeah, not to minimize, okay, so the women of color who were recently elected, notably Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry Rashida if I don't, Ilhan Omar, and Ayanna Pressley sometimes, they get amazing amounts of flack. People are like, this is the end of America. I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah,
The amount of props to them for taking for the amount of flack they're gonna get for being women of color.
And I don't want to underwrite all of their achievements too with pissing people off just because of them being women of color either. Like Rashida Jones,
Rashida Tlaib. Yeah.
I know, I was joking.
Okay.
That probably didn't come out as a joke. I'm so sorry.
We're sorry.
Okay, that was actually probably not funny. So coming out saying I caught myself. This is a self-crit moment.
Yeah, there you go. Good self-crit.
Yeah, good self-crit. But no. So yeah. No. When she came out and said, screw you, Trump.
Yeah, impeach the motherfucker.
Just literally said impeach the motherfucker. Like that. I mean, yeah. I know people are angry. Like that's it's not just that they're women of color. It's also that there's some very bold
outspoken
things being said.
Yeah.
And I think that that's great.
No, it's good.
Those are great.
Continue doing this.
Yeah.
Continue pissing
Please.
people off.
I'm sorry about making the joke.
No, it's okay. You're fine. Rashida Jones is cool too. Have you ever seen her? She's on Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm actually worried though. Okay, so they're making a new 9 to 5.
Oh, like Dolly Parton.
Yeah, and she's part of that project.
Okay.
But there's a lot of ways in which I think that this could go wrong in 2019.
Oh yeah. Speaking. Oh, are you saying that the original theme of 9 to 5 is that 9 to 5 is dumb, and it's not a good way to live, which is the original theme.
Yeah.
God bless you, Dolly Parton.
And I'm just afraid of it turning into a more women CEO.
Oh
such
yeah.
a bold movie about the struggles of working class women.
Well, yeah, that's.
If you
didn't see already, who was it? Vogue or Vanity Fair, one of the two, did a whole 9 to 5 thing with models in work clothes. Models in work clothes being we're working, and that's a good thing, and that's the whole point of 9 to 5 is it's not that.
Yeah, no. It's actually a very radical movie, and it's really awesome in the way that it tackles all sorts of themes from workplace sexual assault, all the way up to just the shittiness of the workplace.
Nice. I haven't seen the movie. I just know the song.
Oh, you gotta see the movie.
Okay, I will put that on my list.
Excellent.
Well, it's actually okay. Relevant transition to something I was thinking about recently. So, I saw the new Mary Poppins movie. Have you seen it?
I have not.
So, first of all, full disclosure, Disney, bad. But original Mary Poppins had some interesting. If you've seen original Mary Poppins, right? So there's a whole theme on that. The bank is back, and it's such an interesting
it's been too long. I'd like to.
But if you don't remember, so there's a whole theme on that. The bank is back, and it's ruining your childhood. You're ruining your wonder. And that's one of the major things. Because their father is a banker, and I need to rewind. Their father is a banker, and he comes home and he's always you need to save more money, you need to do this, blah blah blah. And then the kid, he eventually learns through Mary Poppins the importance of just living in the moment and jumping in paintings and holding balloons, which is for a movie done by Disney, that is surprisingly
subversive.
So populist. And in the new one, the Mary Poppins Returns, the bad guy's still the bank, and so watching it the whole time was good. But there's a scene in the original Mary Poppins where Michael, entranced by the wonder of Mary Poppins. Hey everyone, how's it going?
See, there's the exit. It's up there.
Oh, up here?
See it. All right. No. But you could jump down to save yourself some trouble. It's on top of that building. Not that one, but the one next to the gym. For all of them.
This right in here?
Go down. If you can't beat it.
You'll never take me alive.
Just blood splatter. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so there's a scene in the movie in the original one where Michael, one of the Michael Banks, the son, entranced by Mary Poppins' wonder, wants to give his tuppence to feed the birds.
Yeah.
Like feed the birds, and there's a whole song like feed the birds, and his dad.
Oh, like the dance number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Feed the not like Chim Chimmery.
No. But like with the penguins and stuff.
Oh no, that's like the more popular. But feed the birds. There's a lot of songs in Mary Poppins. But feed the birds is like this whole one about like
Turn around now.
be nice, feed the birds tuppence, and his dad convinces him like, no, you need to save, you need to do as much with your money as you can, and you need to put it in a bank. And he sees how kind of sad that makes him, and it's like a turning point for the dad. And he kind of realizes that like, I'm being such like a stickler about money. I need to kind of like I'm being such a stickler about money. I need to be a bit more free, a bit more living, feed the birds and all that good stuff. And so and then his banker friends kind of like write him off. And at that point in the movie, he's like, whatever, I don't care. And that's like such a good message. Like, yeah, who cares how much money you make? In the end, it just matters like happiness, which is so much of a better message. Which, like, yes, it is not complex, and it is not. You left the suitcase behind.
Yeah. Well, I need to get just for fun. Oh, hold on. No, I thought he was near enough to the edge that I could push him off. Oh, okay. Sorry, buddy. I don't really care about subduing you. I guess I gotta commit to it now.
But in the new one,
You can't. I see the suspect.
and what does he look like? Big, and he's pink, and he's bird. But in the new Mary Poppins, there's a scene at the end where they come in and they're like,
So how recent is this Mary Poppins?
no, this year, like I just saw it.
Wow. Okay, cool.
No, don't see it. But
no.
it's not as okay. It's fine. It's not bad.
Alright.
But like, but there's a whole scene where they're like, hey, remember that time because Michael's
Well,
grown.
I gotta see it though, because I think it would be a good excuse for us to both talk about it more in depth.
Oh yeah. But there's a scene in it where Michael.
Maybe I should just see the original.
Oh yeah. There's the scene. Yeah, the original's interesting. It's not. It's not
Nice
subversive.
door.
It's not like a real thing. But like, you know what I'm getting at.
I feel like we should just leave at this point and go do another one.
Yeah, we should. No, we've done this level. We've done the best we possibly can. Let's go do another one. Okay,
Yeah,
but anyway, in this new movie, Michael Banks, the character who gave his tuppence to the bank instead of the birds, it is revealed to him at the end in his family in dire need of money that his tuppence was invested incredibly well and it has become a tidy sum. Not my worries. Like it is a
that's
tidy
not
sum.
good, though.
Yeah, and they're like, don't worry. So your investments actually paid off, which destroys the message of the whole movie, like of the first movie, which is like, hey, don't just invest stupid tuppence in like nothing, or like don't invest like. Just enjoy your life. Who cares if you throw your tuppence to the birds? Who cares? And then this one, they're like, actually, your tuppence saved your family, so you should invest in the bank. Like, what?
No, see, that's the kind of thing though that they do. That like, I've seen a lot of movies nowadays where it's like, if there's anything like the like I guess like some of like the anti-Idpol leftists kind of get right. And I usually just don't agree in general, but like one thing they do kind of get right is how cynical sometimes like things can be in a lot of newer movies when it comes to like just messaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like how like they're like, oh, you know, like it's good because it's diverse or whatever. Never mind. Yeah, that was pretty good.
It looked tough. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, like never mind that like, and I don't know in the case of the new Mary Poppins in specific, but like, you know, like it seems like these kind of things get ignored largely. Like the class elements of things get ignored largely.
Yeah.
And I agree with that to a degree because like, you know, like a movie where, so like if you're describing a movie that was originally, you know,
Had some like very base populist themes of like the bank is not to be trusted, that they're only out for your money. This one is like, if you play the bank correctly and if you are a good banker, then you will be okay, and that's bad. That's horrible.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
And it's just like, I mean, it's not like that's the whole theme of the movie, because interesting, the new movie is like, so the old movie is like bankers, the old Mary Poppins, bankers are out to get your money.
Yeah.
New one is like, there's good bankers and bad bankers, which is like completely like going in the face of the old movie. Like, and that's why I can see you're so worried about 9 to 5, is because it's
exactly. Well, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, I guess like in Mary Poppins, the whole Idpol thing probably isn't relevant, but like in 9 to 5, it totally can be, because I could totally see like, you know, and the thing is like, how do you
critique a movie like that without sounding bad. You know,
Yeah.
In a climate where things are so cynical, you know, you don't. Yeah.
It's hard. Like I have because there is a recent.
It
trend
hasn't
of
come out
movies.
yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything on it. Like
I just
definitely,
I can just
but
see where your doubts come from. It's like
Yeah.
it's not like there's no like It's a Wonderful Life or anything like that coming out and doing that. There's nothing like subversely populist about any of Hollywood. It's all just like business and industry is good, and you should always listen to your manager, and you should make lots of money, and like it's obvious why a company like Disney did that.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah. Well, it's a bummer though to see movies like be remade and like have that stuff like ripped out of them. Yet at the same time, like a lot of the stuff that we are getting as moral messaging is like very like easy to pander to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's the whole thing. We should pick a new mission.
Oh yeah, totally.
Um,
Actually, I think we're at like almost probably an hour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
this might be the episode.
Good. Well, that's a good place to stop. I think we'll
Yeah. Welcome
we'll
to the first
welcome-
episode of the show.
first episode of Comcast. It was been nice talking to you all. We'll see you again soon.
Do not hold any of these jokes against me later in my career, please.
Who would they? No one knows who you are, Judy. All right. Well, thank you. We'll see you guys around.